Hi everybody and welcome back to The Upside Down. Today I'm talking about Wes Anderson's film, The French Dispatch. A love letter to journalists set in an outpost of an American newspaper in a fictional 20th century French city that brings to life a collection of stories published in The French Dispatch magazine. The French Dispatch is written and directed by Wes Anderson. This film stars Benicio Del Toro, Adrien Brody, Tilda Swinton, Léa Seydoux, Frances McDormand, Timothée Chalamet, Jeffrey Wright, Owen Wilson, Elisabeth Moss, Bill Murray, and many others. So I was really excited for this film, for the cast, and for Wes Anderson. And there's directors that I want to check out all their filmography, because I do think that he has such a great and distinct sense of filmmaking. His mind is glorious. He has such a great visual flair, and he's just really good at directing and writing and making things just look so balanced, perfectly pleasing to the eye with the color schemes and just, like I said, the balance of it. How it's like symmetrical sometimes. He really has a great eye for filmmaking. So I was excited, for the cast and for that. And I really try to see a lot of the wide releases. This is such a Wes Anderson movie, it's obvious. Like I said, he just has a distinct set of, skills when it comes to filmmaking, a set of looks, sounds, dialogue, and I think that that's all on show here. This is a very Wes Anderson film. I did enjoy the looks of it. It has really great cinematography, like always. The color palettes that he uses just are so pleasing to the eye. You want to look all over the screen at all the different scenery, the different buildings, the different people, and I think that he does a great job with that. It's throughout all of these segments, because this is a anthology kind of movie where there's three different segments. They kind of connect it because Bill Murray's, I think, in all three, and he's like the chief editor of this magazine, so you kind of see him in all three. And so these are all articles that would be in the French Dispatch magazine, so really they're all kind of split. It's split into three segments. A little bit more. There's like introductions, endings, but three main segments, three main stories to tell. There's segments that are in black and white. There's segments that are in color. There's parts of the segments, So some scenes or some shots will be in color, some shots will be in black and white. And I thought that he really did a good job editing from color to color, from black to white to black and white to color. I don't totally understand sometimes why he chose black and white for some of these, why he chose color for some parts. I don't know if I totally understand that, but I do think that he has such a great mind, a great creative mind. So the acting, of course, is great. You have so many A-list celebrities here. Great actors, great actresses. Timothée Chalamet is one of my favorites, and I really love pretty much all the cast here. There's some surprises that I didn't expect to be in this movie. I think they were probably on the poster or something, but I forgot or didn't know. And I had a fun time. For the most part, I'll say, with these segments. I did get bored throughout some of this movie. For the most part, I had some fun with these characters, with these different segments. As a matter of fact, I wouldn't have minded seeing a whole movie of one of these segments, or all these segments if they wanted to, I guess. But especially, I think that one of the segments in particular that I'm thinking of really had a unique story that I would have liked to kind of see, and I wouldn't have minded if Wes Anderson did a whole movie on that. I do think it's cool how he kind of did this, even though I was less excited for this movie when I found out there was an anthology series. It's cool kind of because you get to see different portions of this magazine, The French Dispatch. But at the same time, I do kind of wish it was one linear story. I do think this was a creative way to kind of show this magazine. I wish we saw some of this cast more. Most of them are just in one segment, but some of them kind of recurring because they're kind of in present day, typing out these stories or thinking of these stories or talking about these stories. My negatives, like I said, I was just bored at times. I know I said that it was fun at times, but a lot of this time, I checked my watch a couple times. Maybe this just isn't for me, although I have liked Wes Anderson movies in the past. Although I have felt kind of boredom through some of them, but I just love his flair. I was just bored, and I just wish it wasn't an anthology, as much as I do respect the creative choice. I know some people are going to enjoy that, some people are going to love this movie, some people are just going to like it, some people it's not for them. Some people Wes Anderson is not for them, which I understand. I actually have not checked out a lot of his films, but I definitely want to. I've seen Grand Budapest Hotel, Isle of Dogs, and this one. I saw Life Aquatic a long time ago. I don't remember it, but I definitely want to check them out, especially the Royal Tenenbaums, because I heard that's a really great one. I've been wanting to check that out for a while, so that's definitely on my list. Some parts of Wes Anderson's stories just aren't for me, so I think that is where this film faults just me personally. I just wish we got more of some of this cast. I just wish it was one story, I think. One linear story. Before I get to my score, I do want you commenting down below, what did you think of The French Dispatch? Are you interested in it? Are you a Wes Anderson fan? Let me know down in that comment section. Please blow up that comment section. But what would I give The French Dispatch. The French Dispatch gets a 6.5 out of 10 from me. That's a 6.5 out of 10 for The French Dispatch. If you've liked what you've seen here and you want to see something else, click around here to see something else. Please like this video, comment on this video, share this video with the Wes Anderson fans in your life. Hit that notification bell, subscribe, and come to the Upside Down.